Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the Fosi Audio DS2. Now this is actually a slightly revised version, so this actually uses dual CS43131 Dacs, and the model before this, which looks exactly the same, uses the ESS9018K2M, which is an older Dac, but to be honest, is still a pretty decent Dac. And yeah, so usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Hi-Fi Go for sending me this unit to try. So thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, nor thoughts and opinions are my own, and this is meant to be a powerhouse, so yeah, let's just get into it. So that's what you get. So the DS2, like I said, high-res audio, the branding, website information. This should be a plug-and-play device as well. So manual, again, DS2. Quick bit of information. So it's good that it actually includes an adapter, so you can use it straight with a PC or a laptop if you don't have a Type-C connector. Obviously, indicator, volume up and down, Type-C obviously. So a bit of information. So yeah, you can see this is the updated one. Now I'm curious because that's really powerful, 510. Obviously there's all the specs, what you can use it for, the colours of the LED, operating instructions. I guess a lot of this is common sense about using DSD. More information there, and yeah. So this dongle, so it's actually quite small, metal, kind of really dark gunmetal grey, Type-C, high-res sticker, volume up and down. Wait for it to focus. You can see plus and minus. Obviously that's the LED. That's not too much to it. So this should just be the cable and the adapter. And yeah, so yeah, the adapter there and a little Type-C. So yeah, I'm quite curious to this power output and the difference of DAC. I'm not quite sure why they've actually done that. Maybe they ran out of a DAC and then now they use a new one, or this might measure better or perform better, I don't know. Anyway, so it's got the dual CS431, and yeah, I'll see you in the future. So welcome to my review section of the Fosi Audio DS2. So let's just get straight into it. So filters. So this doesn't actually have any. So the buttons, which I'll talk about in a bit, normally do have other options, but on this there is no filter settings. So whatever Fosi Audio set as the default is that it really. Nothing else. So it's a very basic unit, which is not that bad in my opinion. And yeah, obviously this is all detachable, so you can use it with whatever cable you want, as long as it does power and data. So let's talk about the colours of it. So this only does 3 colours. It's never really kind of that intrusive. It does red, green, yellow and blue. And if you use DSD, it's blue. It all depends on the sampling rate. So 48 kilohertz is red, 48 to 96 is green, and then basically above that is yellow. Very straightforward if that really matters to you, but it's there and it's not too bright, but it's enough to see, you know, what kind of rate you're at, and that's pretty much it. So power, this is why. So power is a lot. So out of all these dongles I've tried, this is easily the most powerful. So it does 510 milliwatts through the balanced, and I think 128 I think through the 3.5. which is more than enough. So 4.4 with that 510 milliwatts is a crazy amount. So make sure you turn this down. This should pretty much power most of the gear you have, unless you get some really hard to drive kind of planars. And yes, this does power planar headphones very well, surprisingly. And I'll talk about that more in the conclusion when I think of that. And yeah, so power, it's a beast basically. So buttons, like I said, it's got these two here, volume up and volume down, and that's it. So these don't do anything else. No gain mode. Sometimes you press both in for gain. There's no gain settings, but it does have an awful lot of volume steps, so it's not a problem basically at all really. Now compatibility, I've tried this with Windows 10, which is my PC. No problem to 32-bit 384 kilohertz. And I've tried this with my my phone, which is a Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro. No issues at all. Obviously, that's all I can try for like a sample size. You may have a phone that doesn't work with it. I don't know that. This just works with what I have, and the Jeremy is my daily phone, so no problem at all. So sound of this, so it's a Cirrus Logic DAC. I always find them quite detailed. So this set had good layering, separation, stage. Obviously it's a very high quality. I don't know if it's the highest quality kind of dongle DAC I've tried. I've tried a few and I won't know back to back. But you don't know back to back if you're buying just the one unit. And sound wise, I think it's a very detailed, clean sounding set really. That's all I could probably say really. It sounds to me like a lot of the dongle DACs, they all sound, I think, really good these days. You don't really get many bad ones because they have to be built up to like a standard, obviously because of competition. And that's why they've gone crazy with the output, 510 milliwatts at 32 ohm through the 4.4. Powers pretty much anything. And yes, the sound quality on this set I do like. So like power consumption, so what's it like? I found it kind of average. Obviously if you're pushing volume or pushing a really hard to drive headphone, it will obviously have a detriment to your battery life, so just bear that in mind. But the power consumption isn't too bad for this model. Yeah. Also, temperature. Get this in. Some of these models get hot. This didn't really get hot for me, which is, they must have some really good kind of the design must be done to quite a level. But then again, this is not their first model of these, so just bear that in mind. Another thing is noise floor. So I tried this with something like an RBA set. It was actually it was fine, no issues at all. Again, I don't know what the previous one is like with the ESS9018K2M Dac setup. But yeah, for sensitive gear, it seems fine. I don't know what the output impedance is, but it seems low for what I can gather. Obviously, yeah, this can also do DSD up to 256 if that really matters to you. And conclusion is, do I recommend this? Yes. Only real negatives I think of this is if you push it really hard, you may get some distortion in the sound. But that's at a point where it's way beyond like a safe listening volume, so you'll never ever like experience that. A lot they include the adapter, so you can use it with a PC or a laptop. You could probably use this as a desktop replacement, like I did before this video. I was using it with some headphones. They're not the hard to drive headphones, I will be mind you, but I did try it briefly with the planar. The Odyssey EL8s, which I bought basically out of retirement, and it does actually work quite well, this. So this you could use a long USB cable from the back of your computer up to your desk. Obviously that can be on your desk, plug your headphones in, good to go. But yeah, because of its power, it is, I like it. And yeah, I think it's priced at about $59. So it actually is quite affordable for the sheer power. I like the sound, I like the build quality, I like the subtle look. Yeah, I think it's a decent set. They priced it very affordably. I was expecting this to cost more due to just to that sheer power output. But yeah, I think it's a good set. I don't know if the DAC, like the sheer sound quality, is the best. But for the price range, I think this is a really great dongle DAC, really. Don't really have much to say. There's no high or low gain, if that really matters to you. Makes no difference to my life. You just press the volume buttons to get what you want. No filters. Again, that doesn't really matter to me. Some people, may not like that, but I think it's fine. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So here's another last look. So the DS2, I like it. It's a good one. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. If you think I missed anything, please do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.